Over the last 10 years, there has been a progression in UK rap music videos. They have gained a lot of traction in mainstream media, frequently obtaining over millions of views. Jeaniq Amihyia is a music video director and photographer based in London. He's directed videos for the likes of Young T and Bugsy, Crazy Cousins and Santan Dave. I'm on my way to meet him to find out more about what he does and what it takes to be a music video director in this constantly evolving industry.
Thanks so much for coming down here, we really appreciate it.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, so let's talk a bit about your career. So describe your career pathway.
Well, now it's a creative director, I'd say, because I'm like a videographer and photographer, but then I do a lot of directing, I do a lot of brand campaign work, brand activation work, brand insights work and stuff.
So what got you first interested?
My mum, because my mum's she's a makeup artist and she does like a lot of like high clients and stuff, and she used to bring me along to shoots. Yeah. And this is before like I even thought I'd want to do photography or anything, because I started doing photography first. While I was in school, I was just like taking pictures of people, and then I think like the first video I did was Kano and Maxstar. It was a track called Alien.
How did you find it?
So how'd I find it working with him? It was a bit nerve-wracking, but then the thing is, because of my job, I have to constantly be speaking to people, so I can't really let anything faze me anymore. Like, yeah.
Is there anyone in the industry that you'd say you're inspired by?
Who inspires me now is a guy called Dap. He shoots a lot of like Migos videos and stuff, and like he mentored me for like 2 years. So like when I got into like proper music videos and stuff, he was like my mentor for like 2 years, and I used to send him stuff and he'd be like, yeah, do it again. Like I remember the first video he got me to edit for him, I think it was a Davido video, and he made me edit it like 7 times. Like he just kept sending it back with like pages of notes and stuff, and like I respect him so much for doing it, because if he hadn't been so like strict on me, then like I wouldn't be like where I am now.
So what kind of skills do you have that make you the person to do all the work that you can do, and that sets you apart from other directors in the industry? A
lot of like directors, they can cut, edit and stuff, but I can do VFX, so I get a lot of people saying, can you add a bit of VFX onto it? Because I can do like After Effects, Quake, I don't know, Motion, whatever, like all of those programs. So
of course some of your in-camera effects work together with post effects as well.
Yeah.
It looks like you use a Steadicam sometimes instead of a gimbal.
Yeah.
So what's the thought process that goes behind choosing which tool to use and what kind of shots you want to do?
So like I would say I generally hate using gimbals for music videos. It doesn't make sense, because if you use a gimbal, it's just flat and all it does is do this, like it just goes like that. It looks too robotic. Whereas if you use a Steadicam, it adds a bit more dynamic to it. So say if you just had to go Dutch on like a scene and it just goes like that, you can feel it, like the person's in the screen watching it like twist like that, and it's such a better look. Yeah.
So your creative industry, could you explain how it's changed in the past 5 years?
Like it's changed a lot. There's a lot more money, and there's a lot more creativity, and there's a lot more freedom. So they want us for us. They don't want us to like change and do different kind of stuff. They want us to put our spin on everything. That glass ceiling that was there before is just gone. Like there's no, like the sky is literally the limit now. Like we can do anything. Whereas before there was always that, no, we're just gonna go with in-house and all of this. And then there's a lot more freelancers as well. So people want to do more freelance work. So, and we're not going straight to like sign and work with like a production company. We're saying, no, we want to do this by ourselves. You're taking us on, like I'm the product, like it's my brand, not yours. So I think that's what kind of makes it a bit different.
So you must work with a lot of different people for all of your projects. How would you say that, how effective would you say that networking is?
Very, very, very effective, because you need, like I realized you need a team. I realized from like 18, I can't just be that guy, just one camera doing this. I need a crew. So I think it's very important, because the final products that you come out with is so much closer to what you envisioned in the first place. Whereas if you're just going along like doing it all by yourself, you ain't gonna get anywhere. Like you really won't.
What advice would you give to a young freelancer who wants to get into the industry?
Just do it. Everything you want to do, just do it. Like, there's no point in wasting your time, because the time you spent thinking about an idea, someone's gone and done it, and you're just going to be sat there like an idiot thinking, well, I could have done this. Thinking, oh, I could have done that, I could have. Like, but you didn't. and that's the end of it. So do what you do best, because at the end of the day, people are coming to you for what you have that makes you unique to yourself. So just do what you do. Network with as many people as you can, and don't be afraid to get in contact with directors to do stuff. Like, we're all pretty friendly people, because we've all been in that position. So yeah, just learn, man. Sky's the limit, yo.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
The industry is changing in many positive ways, as Jeaniq pointed out. There are more opportunities for young, up-and-coming creative minds to establish themselves in the industry. The increasing number in freelancers has resulted in people being allowed to experiment and create their own styles. Advancements in technology has made achieving high-end results easier, and a lot more emphasis has been placed upon what each individual can bring to a project. Being multi-skilled is something that will set you apart from the rest. In order to progress, it is no longer essential to go to film school or work your way up the ranks in camera or lighting departments. What is important, though, is to network with other creatives and work hard to make your mark on the creative industry.